I like to think that my lab is first and foremost a teaching lab, and I teach them how to use the tools so that they can make the technologies themselves. My name is Eric Bubar. I'm Associate Professor of Engineering at Marymount.
We've got 3D printers. This is the Prusa 3D printer.
We do a ton of research. We use a lot of 3D printing and additive manufacturing in it. So we use those to create assistive technologies, and then we kind of release them open source so that anybody can access it and access the files, 3D print stuff, build the things we're building, and help people out.
So the first thing it does is it balances.
The World Health Organization estimates only 10% of the world population has access to the assistive tools that they need. So one way that you can make things more accessible to everybody is to make it freely available, make the plans available so people can produce it themselves. If you have kind of mobility issues, we're trying to help make wheelchairs electronic. We're making a lot of prosthetic and orthotic kind of devices for assistive limbs. And then we started to move into doing virtual reality and exploring all the things you can do in the so-called metaverse. So we have a lab of about 8 Oculus Quest 2s, and we develop video games. We interface those video games with Arduino microcontrollers so that we can track your whole body moving inside of those games and kind of use that towards physical therapy purposes largely to help with rehab, make rehab more fun, and kind of gamify the physical therapy and exercise experience. I like to use pop culture a lot. I think superhero movies have helped me a ton because now everybody loves superhero movies. I grew up loving comic books, lots of Spider-Man, X-Men, and all of those. And now the technologies that you see in those movies and those comic books, we can build things that look like that. So students get really excited, and when you reference movies or movie stars, any kind of pop culture reference, they will grab onto that, and I'm happy to play with them in that space. We're gonna try to have you building technologies that people can then use. So maybe you build a drone, but you build it specifically for delivery of medications in Guatemala. So then we send it to healthcare providers in Guatemala so they can use that drone to deliver medicines to rural places, high up places that they could otherwise not really travel effectively to. So your technologies that you build in your classes are gonna go to help people. As you start doing research projects, same thing. You're just gonna keep kicking it up a level every single year.